Hi, my name's Amit Bajaj. I was born in Malaysia and my family decided to embark upon a trip to London for a few years. It turned out I stayed there for 25 years, received my education and all of my work experience. I've now just recently moved back to Southeast Asia, back to my family, back to where I belong. I'm a sales manager for a Japanese IT security company, but my passion for applications, technology, and innovation allowed me to place myself in a product manager role for the launch of a major new enterprise email application. This combined productivity, security, and email. Because of my love for technology and productivity in particular, I was able to conceptualize the entire application across multiple platforms, and I was in charge of creating sprints, milestones, and roadmaps for the development and design teams. I even worked to create an 18-month launch marketing plan, which included the publications that were required, email, videos, and blog posts. I worked to identify the influencers in this space to build relationships with them, and I was in charge of managing the private and public betas. Now, my passion for technology applications and productivity really helped me excel in this role. My interest in productivity is also highlighted by the fact that I'm a personal productivity coach to executives and managers. I work closely to identify a plan of action for turning around untamable email and task management systems. Now, I'm a Sikh. I'm very passionate about my religion, and being a Sikh means constantly being a learner. There's so much in life I don't know, and it's my desire to continue learning day in and day out. With this in mind, one of the achievements I am proudest of is having 2 applications in the App Store that I developed. 8 years ago, I had an idea for a questionnaire application when the iPad was first released. I hired a developer, and within a month it was released. It was fantastic version 1, but the developer then ran away with the code, leaving me stranded and with no way to prove that it was my idea. I was naive, but I was driven to learn development. During working in a full-time job, I would wake up at 5 a.m. every day, learn to code for 2 hours before heading to work. I would do the same in the evenings and the weekends, and that hard work paid off. 6 months later, my first application was launched in the App Store, and 6 months later, I had another application in the App Store as well. I'll be putting both of those in the description of this video. Now, with all of this in mind, I'd like to show my deep interest in the product manager role at MindValley. The company mission, built around learning what you want to be, learning relationships, learning success, and just constantly learning and producing products, for this is built into my passion. Now, this is exactly what I want to do. I want to work to help the world educate in areas that are important, and I see that from your company, from your values, from your beliefs. This is exactly what you do. Diversity, country boundaries, and nationality should never be an issue for the modern world to produce high-quality work that empowers people, and I want to be part of that. There's so much for me to learn along the way. The company boundary is an important aspect for me because for the last 5 years in this role, I've worked from home. That's allowed me to build self-discipline to fulfill my role as a sales and product manager. I have conducted training for customers in 10 different countries, including England, Brazil, Panama, Germany, Spain, Portugal, Dubai, Israel, South Africa, and Denmark, all while working remotely. I am, however, ready to be part of the right team, and I believe your company, which brings me this passion. I am very, very passionate about what you do now and what you will do in the future. I hope you'll be able to consider me for this role. This is something I want very deeply, to work with you on what sounds like a global winning team. I am confident that I can be a very strong member of the team, culture, and values, and I hope to get a chance to prove myself. Thank you very much.